Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another video. This time we got a little my entire collection video of the Volkswagen Samba bus by Greenlight, Greenlight Collectibles. This casting is an old Greenlight casting. It is part of the original High Speed. It's original High Speed series, which I don't know much about that, but this was seen mostly in Greenlight Motor World series and Greenlight dioramas. We're going to take a quick look at all of the cars in my collection. I believe I have 18 of them. And I'm just going to kind of take a look at each one, and we'll kind of talk about it for a second. All right, so this first one here is actually from Motor World Series 3. It came out around, I believe, May 2010. All my information, by the way, for this video has been researched and gathered from za3.com, so check out that website. This series of Motor World cars, there's three of them, 3 Samba buses in this series. They're all limited to 2250. It's 2,250 units. So you have this one here that is green on the top, cream color on the base, with a line of silver in between. VW logo. All of these are pretty much going to be metal body, plastic base, skinny rubber tires, and the same basic rims. Actually, I think the same rims on all of them. Just some of them are painted and some of them are not. It is a kind of an interesting casting how it's constructed. As you can kind of see in the base there, the base is kind of like snapped into place. There doesn't appear to be any rivet on this base. You have that center thing there, that's where it screws to the dioramas that it's in, and a post also that helps it, you know, hold steady inside of a diorama. But other than that, it's like snapped in back here, and then it's probably snapped into the front somewhere. So I've never taken one of these apart, so I don't really know. But anyway, here's a quick look at the first one. This is from that Motor World Series 3. It is not the first release of this, by the way. These debut all the way back to Motor World Series 1. I just don't have any Series 1 cars. This is another one from Motor World Series 3. Again, kind of bland. I definitely like the look of this one a bit better. But this one has like a kind of banana yellow look to it, and a cream white with the kind of gray top portion there. Not sure if that's to simulate like a pop-up camper. But here's that. These also have the one mirror, so that's kind of cool too. And then this is the third one from that same Motor World series. This one's got little VW logos that look almost like bubbles coming out. Pretty cool little one. The base isn't sitting on quite perfect on this one. Maybe we can snap it back into place. Maybe not. Probably shouldn't even try it. The bumpers on this casting also are separate pieces. That should be noted. Other than that, just painted detail, no lens detail. All right, so there's those. And then next up, this is from the Motor World Road Racers. I believe that was a diorama set. And here is this one. Looks pretty cool. Again, the base on this one's not on perfect. This one has black bumpers. It is brown with the like medic cross kind of thing going on. So this must be the ambulance, I guess, for the road race. This is limited to 2,500 pieces. And it came out in 2012, September of 2012. Next is this one right here. This was February 2013. This one's limited to 6,492 pieces. And this one was also in a diorama. This was the Volkswagen Repair Shop diorama. So this one's kind of cool. It's kind of like a project in progress. You got the flat black rims with some sanding and primer action. So that is kind of a neat one there. Again, all these pretty much all have front and rear detail on them. They all are going to pretty much have plastic bases and metal bodies. If they don't, I will note it. But there's that. And then this one here, and this one that you're going to see here, came out in August of 2013. They are the Motor World Dioramas Camouflage series, which I believe was all VWs. There is no Green Machine version of these, by the way, and a lot of these early dioramas did not have Green Machine versions. This was limited to 3,204 of those were made. As you notice, too, some of them appear to have the windows up here, and some of them don't. This obviously is, you know, glass here or whatever, plastic, but these ones up top are either painted in or not. So here's the Camouflage in kind of a brown, and then here's a green camo. Kind of cool. Those ones are kind of neat. I dig them. And then after those, we got another Motor World diorama car, and another one that's limited to 3,204. This is the Wildfire collection, which was also all Volkswagen. And here's the first one. This one's got gold flames on a matte black. It's all matte finish or satin finish. Gold bumpers. It's kind of a unique one, so that's pretty cool. And then this one was also in that same diorama, black with kind of a bronze flame action going on. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's gloss black, and the flames aren't gloss, they're like tampoed on over the gloss, so that's kind of a neat effect. And I think it looks pretty good. So these ones, both of those look pretty good. And those were in a diorama that came out in 2013 as well. And then July 2014, we're looking at Motor World Series 11. Some squeaky. And that would be this one right here in green. Nice detail on this one. So Motor World Series 11. Limited to 5,942. It's an interesting number to be limited to. I believe there is a Green Machine version of this. Should be. I think almost all the Motor World just regular singles had Green Machine versions. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a Greenlight aficionado. The next two are going to be Greenlight promos. I don't know if they were made for Collectibles Corner exclusively, but I know that's where they were available from. At least they had a lot of them, but I think they might have just been a hobby dealer exclusive. This first one is the Amsterdam one in red and white, and that's kind of a neat one. And both of these promo version ones are limited to 3,025. And they came out February 2015. So that's kind of a neat one. And then this is another version of it right here, this Holland one. So both of them Holland related. This one's got tulips. Kind of a neat one. Both limited to the same amount of numbers, and both came out at the same time. All right, so there is those two. I'm just continuing on here. This one is Motor World Series 12. Came out January 2015, and was limited to 3,926. Very basic looking, black with kind of a metallic teal paint job, metallic teal for the rims. Not a bad looking one, but nothing terribly exciting. Plastic base, of course, as these most are. That one. And then after that, we get this one here. I like the deco on this one. Bonanza Airlines. This one was Motor World Series 13, is limited to 3,863. Came out in April of 2015. That's a cool one. I do like that one. that one's kind of unique. I like when they do them not so basic, because they can get pretty boring if they're doing just basic stuff all the time. Then this one here is from the Motor World Malibu Surf Shop, which was a diorama. Came out April 2016. It is limited to 2004 pieces. And this one's nice because it's got those surfboards on top, which is a cool feature. It's got wood grain and everything. It's a lot nicer version of this Motor World casting. Well, just nicer because it's got the addition to it. And that is pretty neat. Kind of cool. And then we only got 3 more to go. Now, this is the only one that I got a number for. So this one is limited to 8,640. It was in May 2016. It was in Hollywood Series 13. I believe this was Supernatural, I want to say. I think it was. It's got the one little detail there is that price, $18.60. It's a 1964. It's got a roof rack on top. And it's got some detail right there too. What is that? Rainbow Motors. So it's got some neat detail on it for it. It does have a plastic base though, and it also is numbered to 8,039 is the number on this one. So late in the production run for sure. But it is in a Hollywood series, so they make a ton of the Hollywood series always. Kind of the rip-off of this one, and there's always one in a Greenlight series that is. This has a plastic base, metal body, and costs the same. So this Motor World casting would cost the same as anything else in that Hollywood series. And if you think about it, it's got a plastic base and stuff, so it's not... Most of the other ones in the series obviously are going to have a metal base. And a lot more metal involved in the casting because it's going to be a current Greenlight casting, not a Motor World casting. So kind of a jip this one is to have that and have it cost the same as any other regular Greenlight casting. That's just my thoughts on that one, but there is that. And then lastly for Motor World series is this one here. I'm not sure which one it was. It's probably Series 14. I don't have that one written down because when I originally put this sheet together of these, of what I have of this casting, this was not on ZA3, and it may still not be, and it might be. I don't know. I did not check for updates, which I probably should have before this video. So I don't know what it was limited to. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure it came out in 2017 though, just last year. And it's an alright looking one. But again, it's very, very basic and pretty boring, in my opinion. And then the last one we got to look at is actually a pretty cool one. This is a Miho exclusive. And it is pretty neat. Now, it does have plastic base still and all of that, but it is a hitch and tow. And it's kind of got a mystery machine look to it. And I think it looks pretty cool. So it's pretty awesome. It's got surfboards on top. It's got the spare in the front, which is a pretty cool touch. And then it's got, of course, the trailer. And the trailer is the normal hitch and tow trailer. So this trailer is actually pretty beefy. It is all metal. Base is metal. The top is metal. It's very, very heavy, actually. And it's a nice looking trailer. It's got the little propane tanks in the front. It's a very nice looking trailer from Greenlight. And it's bigger than the bus itself. So that is kind of goofy, but it is what it is. But I think this one looks pretty cool. So this one came out in 2017, and this would be the other one I don't have a number for. I know there's Greenlight, or there's a Green Machine version of it too, that I think is actually a raw Green Machine, the Mio exclusive. It's kind of a neat piece though. And I'm guessing they didn't make too many of them. It probably is under 5,000, I would guess, but I could be wrong. And they made like, I think they made 3 different hitch and toes with the same kind of casting, but just different graphics and stuff. I'm pretty sure they did, but I don't really recall. I didn't research that before the video, so I apologize. But either way, this is kind of a cool one to have. This is the only one of them that I ended up getting. All right, so that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to show you my entire Volkswagen Samba bus collection. We will go through all of the bus castings from Greenlight. They will be in separate videos. I'm kind of like logging my collection and then possibly deciding if I'm going to get rid of some of these. I know for sure I am done picking up every one of them that comes out. Because some of them, like for instance, like this one and stuff, are just pretty boring and they're not that exciting to really look at. So I think I'm going to cut some of these basic ones out and possibly sell them or something. I'm not sure. If somebody's interested in stuff like this, go ahead and shoot me a message, preferably on Instagram. Otherwise you can drop a comment in this video. But I don't know when I'm going to do it or what I'm going to do exactly. When I get them all together, it's kind of hard to split them up, but I don't know. Some of these I think I might just let go of, but it'll probably be the basic ones, the very, very basic ones like this. I'll probably keep one example of a real basic one, and then I'll keep all the kind of crazy looking ones like this back here, the ones that got extra pieces and stuff like that. All right, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching another video. Go ahead and tune in. I don't know if I'm going to create a, maybe I'll create a playlist for my entire collection of stuff, or I'll probably just throw them into the Castings I Collect playlist. So, because that playlist has been neglected for some time, so we'll go ahead and probably add them to that. That makes probably the most sense. All right, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.